Buster Beach, game number 1.
Game 1. Let's get it.
Max Brass. Now, Gore, known for his Helix main, opts to switch to Dr. Coyle whenever he has to play against a character like Max Brass.
The one player camp.
I love it. That's
I can't really see Dr. Coyle behind the player names. But that's fine.
Yeah, true. All right.
Yeah, it's fine. Just make do with grassroots. Make do with what you got. That's how it works. All right. This isn't esports. All right, guys.
All right, so here we go. We have
over here.
All right, cool. Sorry, guys. But we got the man himself, Pega, with the Max Brass. And I was talking to you guys earlier today about the fact that people, realizing that Max Brass is such a strong character, have decided to change what characters they're using in response to Max Brass. And what character is that on, Steve?
So that is Dr. Coyle, which is considered kind of a counter to Max Brass, because Max Brass thrives off of being able to put his opponents in corners, using them and just applying all the pressure. But Dr. Coyle is also really good at doing the exact same thing and being evasive to boot on top of that. With 3 arms coming at you, it can be impressive.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is obviously your high mobility. Max Brass, kind of a slower character, slower big body character. So he's gonna have a much harder time hitting her. But he can trap her in the corner down here, the Buster area, Buster Beats. Maybe he can make something happen. Just have a very slight life lead here over Goremagala.
Trying to connect that Tri-Blast, get the explosion afterwards with the roaster to boot, and the explosion after the Tri-Blast. He was hoping to shield it one more time before it would work off.
Shout out to my boy Z Fly. All right, round number 2. Ooh, we got the
dynamic.
You saw that bird?
Hey!
All right.
We're back, baby.
Grassroots. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, if you can trap my boy Goremagala down in the low area of Buster Beach, doesn't matter how much mobility you have. The area is just so narrow, you can't really move your way out of there. You can see him trying to sidestep to keep him down there.
It can be kind of tough for him to try to get out of it. Goes for the jump to avoid the grab, gets the rush afterwards, attack on 295 easy damage, gets the buff up as well. Now when Max Brass is in this buff up state, man, he gets that no flinch armor as well as the supercharged arms that Stringman's known for.
Yeah, it looks like he's having no problem right now with all these attacks that are coming from Goremagala after that buff state, just like you mentioned. Just keeps it going. And we have a caution right now on one of the arms, actually.
Yeah, that left arm's looking a little bit weak. Gore's not going to be able to Pega's not going to be able to capitalize on it as much as he wants to. Knocks down Gore again, has him at super low health.
And Gore really having a hard time finding a time to charge his arms, finding a time to even land hits as Pega takes game at number 1.
Oh, wow. Poor Dr. Coyle, you heard that?
Magic muscles.
How can muscles be magical?
No comment.
Okay. That's fair.
That was the safest route.
Yeah.
I will have to tell you. That you could have been mean right there. And then, like, what's his name? What's that guy's name? Felix Kjelberg? The YouTuber. PewDiePie, right? You'll be.
What did you think I was gonna say?
No. Remember, you went EE. Yeah, come on, man. I'm keeping it safe here.
Cool.
Smash the record.
Game number 2.
See you later.
Gosh, dang it.
We're not talking about Smash right now. We're talking about some ARMS gameplay coming at you live here.
When's ARMS the record?
ARMS the record 2018. Here we go, Switchfest.
By the way, Smash the Record is all about speedrunning and other things.
It's actually, I believe it's canceled, so.
It's not about that. But I'll tell you one thing that's not canceled. Switchfest, as the action just keeps on going. Here we are, guys, in the winner's semis. We're going to have these 2 amazing players. Again, USA versus Japan with Goremagala, who is my favorite Dr. Helix. Whoops, Dr. Helix.
I mean, you might as well call him.
Wow, when you were doing so good up to that point,
I'm sorry.
You really had me convinced there.
And take it away, DC.
Why are you pointing at me?
I was expecting you to just,
Mausoleum for game number 2. We're going to see Max Brass and Dr. Helix over there on the right side.
I mean, he has a lab, right, dude? DNA lab.
I mean, Dr. Coyle invented Helix. So.
Anyway,
you're close. The relation is there.
Let's go.
So Goremagala is going to have a lot more space to move around. I think this is exactly what happened 2 matches ago. We started Buster Beach and then moved over to Mausoleum here. A much bigger stage. And obviously the characters when they move in a circle. So it's very easy to round around the stage. So.
Yeah, and on top of that, the reason Gore actually counterpicked to the stage is so that Max Brass can't be putting him into a corner like in Buster Beach. I was actually shocked that he went to Buster Beach against Max Brass. Dude. Max Brass thrives on that stage.
All right, I have to talk about something, man. This person, Pega, has immaculate posture.
I mean, his seat, yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's just sitting upright, focused on the screen.
90-degree angle.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why all these attacks are connecting. He has
perpendicular.
Huge life lead against my boy Goremagala here.
So those that Gore tried to go for that rush, but then Pega just knocked that down completely with that nade. Again, the explosion arm's so good at knocking people out of rush because that second hitbox, people just naturally go to activate rush to knock arms away, but don't expect the second hitbox, you know?
This is looking very tough right now for Goremagala. I mean, he's shaving off some health, but still, I mean,
he's not even just getting that explosive arm actually hitting Pega, his own arm hitting him.
Yeah.
One thing that could happen is Dr. Coyle can break shields with a rush if he finds an opportunity. Even just apply rush against him. Here we go. Doesn't even need it against the shield. Actually finally puts a W on the board for Gore, winning round number 1.
Yeah, he won that round on Magic Pixels. Dude, that life deficit he started off with was so huge, and he was able to very slowly, very quickly bring that back.
Honestly, I thought it was over until I saw that final hit for the 290 damage total.
Now Pega's got that shockwave, knocking away that punch. He's trying to close the distance so you can try to confirm a rush afterwards.
Dude, constantly using that shockwave. And well, too.
Yeah, I mean, he uses explosions incarnate. He's got the tri-blast, he's got the nades. They're all coming out.
Yeah, dude, he's not even blocking, he's using the parries to move forward. And I think that's the reason why we don't see a lot of cautions coming up on his arms, because he doesn't spend a lot of time blocking for good reason.
That's it.
Yeah, you'll notice that the second he got that shockwave off, it confirmed into a free rush for him because Gore committed to that grab.
Smart response right there by Goremagala, still trying to get more health. Dude, actually, look, if you look at the health right now,
Gore is bringing
more.
this back.
Yeah, doing such an amazing job here in Mausoleum.
I like the stage counter pick and the adjustment coming out from Gore. First round started a little iffy, but the second round you can tell he had that download on deck.
Pega just struggled to get out of that last little barrage of punches. All 3 of the punches came out when you have no health and you commit to the jump. Like, you're going to get smacked. Something's going to clip you. And he had no health to, like, try to, like, stay alive.
My man Goremagala, after that game, was wiping his hands, like, 5 times over. Like, that's how hard it is against a player like Pega.
Falls.
Yeah, man, like, it's hard to not sweat under all that pressure.
There's a lot of pressure, man. You're the last person in your team still in the tournament. You're the last American in winners. You're playing against one of the best players in the world, the player that beat you at the last, Evo Japan. Everything is against him right now, and if he can get a W here, that's a huge statement.
Yep.
And another thing to add on to that is that Gore's been feeling kind of in a rut lately in ARMS because of his performance at the US and Canada Open. He got technically last place, 7th out of the 8 players that entered, and it kind of hurt him a bit. He was like, man, maybe I can't do it with Helix, so that's why he's going for the Dr. Coyle to bust it out every now and then whenever he sees an opening. So this could be his opportunity to regain some lost confidence.
Yeah, it's really tough when you go to an invitational, right? Knowing that it's only going to be top players there, and if you lose, the last place is literally like 7th place. It's really a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't forget that. I mean, you got invited for a reason, so
yeah.
Getting last place, not really a big deal if only 8 people got invited, compared to like thousands of players in the world.
But to a lot of these guys, first place is the best.
Don't get me wrong, first place is definitely what you want to get.
If you don't get if you get nothing, well, if you get everything outside of first place, you're upset. Even second, I've seen people who get medals for second.
Second's the worst place to get because you're so close to getting first.
Especially if you reset the bracket,
yeah,
and you're like a game away, a round away even.
DC and I talked about this yesterday. We're talking about like the worst placements are like 2nd, 9th, and then last.
Oh, 9th. Don't even talk about 9th, dude.
9th is like you were 1 step away from being in that top 8.
Yeah.
Like at Evo, you're 1 step away from being on that main stage,
Yep.
Getting that guap, dude.
And here it is again, opening up with these shockwaves like we were just saying before. Not taking any damage on his arms, not blocking, just moving around, locking his opponent down.
Sorry, this is, of course, Goremagala's counter pick here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope.
This is Pega's counter pick. My fault.
Let's get it.
Yeah, it's interesting. For obvious reasons, we're on Busted Beach once again. Narrow stage. Dr. Coyle is not going to have much room to move around.
And he's just stuck in those pockets. You see Gore just trying to slowly inch his way out of there while Pega's putting on the offensive. Tried to move away. I mean, Dr. Coyle has such good movement to be able to get him. What the heck? He actually got the block.
So apparently the last hit dropped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, regardless, he was trying to move away from that and try to get a punch after him because Dr. Coyle does have such good movement, but just wasn't able to get out in time.
So actually in a rush, the last hit of your rush always has additional, it's always like the knockdown hit, so it has a little bit more startup than the rest of the hits.
Now Gore's on that magic pixel nonsense. Here we go. We got the rush.
And for the first time, we actually see him blocking it.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked about what happened there. Gore really recognized he was not going to be able to break that shield from full. He just kind of backed off instead. Gets another grab. Gore's making this last bit of health work wonders for him.
But we have rush.
Yeah, Pega might have to commit to that. I know he wants to save it for round number 2. It's definitely something that's on his mind, but I don't know, man. He's at less than 25% health. Might as well just let it rip and guarantee that W.
Yeah, dude, he's going to get another rush in the next round, especially being able to lock down Dr. Coyle on this level. So narrow, man. She has nowhere to go.
But at the same token, Dr. Coyle can definitely build up all that meter, too. I want to see what Goremagala is going to be able to do with that, knowing that Pega doesn't even block anyway.
Got that grab completely. I mean, he saw him blocking right there. You know, he's feeling grab happy currently. Now, because of that, he's got rush ready to go. Goes it out again, gets confirmed off of it, but no rush to follow up. Just tries to play safe, trying to bait out like a punish or a punch or a sidestep or something.
Seeing Dr. Coyle being so high in the sky can make the camera look a little funky, too, for the players on the ground.
Yeah, it's like, sometimes it can be rough to just try to hit someone on the high ground. That's exactly what Dr. Coyle likes to thrive off of.
Yeah.
Got Max Brass with that big boy status.
A little from behind right here. Pega still 1 round away, but Goremagala looking like he could actually tie it up.
Oh, dude, you can see that charging to get the third arm actually on the left side instead of the right side.
Yeah, you'll notice that Gore is actually running the double toaster constantly here because he needs it for the flinch mode that Max Brass possesses. You need that fire attribute in order to get the knockdown. He goes for the jump into the rush. He gets knocked down by the said toaster.
Very good opportunity right here for Goremagala to just sit on this lead.
And sit on this meter, possibly. Doesn't want to risk it, just throws out the punch, even though it didn't knock him down the second punch. The third punch, rather, was coming out strong, connected it into a combo, brings it to round number 3. Into the final round of this set. Can Gore actually redeem himself and go into grand finals?
Are we going to see Rush at ready go?
I think he's going to want to pop it as soon as it's safe to pop it, man, because he wants to get at least 2 rushes this round.
Oh, dude, that looked like
with the grab.
It almost looked like an opportunity, right? You saw that? He was wide open. I thought he was going to pop.
Not yet. He's waiting for a more opportune moment. Now you got Pega back with those nades in the tri-blast. Gotta respect it. Gore is just playing like an obstacle course currently, trying to maneuver through all the swings that Pega's just throwing towards him. Goes for the rush, avoids the explosion because he backed up away from the hit so he would not get knocked down during his rush. Smart stuff coming from Gore.
Oh, manages to actually block. Great move.
Oh, and the instant guard cancel grab. 150 damage for free and a huge life lead.
Doesn't get knocked down. He keeps up the pressure with all these swings, even clashing too.
Dude, I love it, dude. Pega refuses to block when he has that parry. He knows he can move forward and achieve the same purpose, man.
Gore's just trying to land so many grabs. He's attempted it successfully again and again. Can he get it one more time? He has less than 25% health. Here comes the big boy status coming from him. Connects the rush almost. Puts it into a shield instead. Gets him a little bit of chip damage. He goes back swinging with these double toasters.
Tell how much faster Dr. Coyle builds up meter than Max Brass does. Oh, the rush is coming up for Max Brass.
This could be the turning point. This is exactly what Pega wants. If he tries to get in there, close the gap between Gore, connects that one rush. Oh, there it is. No way! He actually got the grab, got the rush afterwards and connected it, and now Gore is sitting on no health, left alone.
Pega with the life lead, 13 seconds remaining.
Oh, Goremagala gets sent to the loser's bracket.
And the pop off.
By Pega.
The pop off. I love watching the Japanese players get excited, man.